Hello, my name is Victor. I am the product manager of the environment group here at GitLab, and this is our 16.10 kickoff video. First, I'm going to present you the delivery section of our plans for 16.10, and followingly, Emily Bauman, our amazing product designer, will present the discovery plans we have for the upcoming milestone. As we all know, this is a relatively short milestone because of the summit. Nevertheless, we have an amazing set of features that we want to work on that we were already working on some months before as well. In terms of goals, we want to be ready for the 16.7 deprecations, and there we are really well in the current status. So we don't have anything planned for 16.10 with respect to deprecations. The second item is to support SaaS 1.0. Primarily, we are working on the discovery section, but if something comes out and the requirement is to act on it quickly, then we might have to support that work more. The first item I would love to speak a little bit more about is to drive Kubernetes adoption with the cluster UI integration. We have the cluster UI integration for a long time, and it looks something like this. Basically, on the environment list page, we can show you this very simple UI, but you can see it's not very convenient because you might have multiple levels of collapsible elements that you have to open to get there. And at the same time, it basically forbids us to add more information and more functionality here. And even without the Kubernetes UI, this list is already quite condensed. There's a lot of data. So what we want to do is actually to get rid of all of this and move it under the environment page itself. Today, it looks like this. It provides deployment history. And as a next step, we are adding the Kubernetes overview within that page as well, with a little bit of change here. And as you can see, we can already list all the pods out. And we would like to add more things on this page, like we want to make it actually the source of everything related to clusters, including a details view of the pod that will contain a YAML for all the parts that we don't want to write out at the top. And from here on, we will allow users to stream the pod logs in a separate tab. The next quite influential, but actually minor work is to enable the Kubernetes agent server, and with that all the agent functionality in FIPS mode in Omnibus. This is a requirement we had for a long time until Narcos was disabled in FIPS mode. With that feature, even FIPS compliant users will be able to use the agent functionality. And we are continuing our bug hunt. We had a few bugs listed out here, but there are way more in our backlog. And we have a very important work that is less visible at this point, and we likely won't be able to finish in the coming milestone, to support clusters that can't see GitLab. Today, with the agent connection, in order to set up the connection, the Kubernetes cluster should be able to reach GitLab through the network. And there are users where this is not possible, and this is one of the reasons why you cannot remove the certificate-based integration. So with this change, users will be able to set up a connection to the cluster starting from within GitLab, and every user will be able to use it no matter where they host GitLab and where they host their clusters. And now I'm going to hand it over to Emily.
Hey everyone, this is Emily Bowman, the Senior Product Designer on the Environments team, and I'm here to share our UX plan for 16.10. So before I get started, 16.10 will have a little lighter capacity with some days I'm taking off, so this plan will be a bit smaller than usual, but we're still kind of getting into some exciting things. The first being, we're going to restart some of the work we've been doing around environment stage job to be done. This has been on the backlog for a while, but we really want to take 16.10 to finish off that job performer canvas. This work might flow over into the following milestone a little bit, but we do want to try and get the bulk of it done. So finish up that job performer canvas, see where we have to go with these new jobs, and close this issue out finally, because I think it's been around for around 6 months now. The next one is a quicker issue about adding a sticky header to the environment details page. So in the past milestone, we worked on moving the Kubernetes overview into the environment details page. So now there's 2 tabs, Kubernetes overview and deployment history. We want to add a section above that to give people more of an overview of their environment. So the current deployment, environment status, just add like an overview section at the top above the tabs, so you're a bit more grounded in where you are than what we show currently. The next one is continuing work on our Kubernetes dashboard tree view. So we completed our research around the tree view. It was very successful. And what we want to do for 16.10 is build out a version of this visualization that hits a very, very big overview. So like, see how far we can scale this visualization before it breaks is pretty much what we want to do. So build out a very big one, see if our UI can handle that, and then we'll be able to go from there and see what we want to do in actually implementing this tree view in the overview tab. And then finally, the last thing we want to do is finish the plan on what do users expect about environments and their states. So we're wanting to do kind of like an interactive study here, letting users design out and show us what states they want for environments. And in 16.10, we want to finish the plan for this to run in the following milestones. So this won't be closed off in 16.10, but we do want to get the plan finalized. Cool. And that is it for our 16.10 UX plan. Thanks for listening.